I would like to thank Andrew Harvey for becoming my latest member. Join today and become a member and have the thrill of having your name mentioned in a Canadian Studmuffin video. Hi fans of high quality entertainment. On January 24th, 2014, at a press conference in front of dozens of witnesses, and the world looking on via media coverage, the members of MOTLEY CRUE signed a document that they said prevented them from touring again after their farewell road trip. The agreement came into effect at the end of 2015 and contained a clause that meant Nikki Sixx, Vince Neil, Tommy Lee, and Mick Mars would be the subject of a lawsuit if they attempted to break the deal. Responding to the suggestion that the deal could be broken, Nikki Sixx said at the signing, "You guys in the press, you keep looking for a loophole. We're going to stick to our word. It would take all of us to agree to do something," Neil observed. "But I don't see us going back on our word and saying, forget it, you guys. We were just kidding. You know. No, we won't be doing any more concerts." Singer Vince Neil offered former Crue tourmates Kiss as an example of what the band is trying to avoid. Kiss had 5 farewell tours and 4 reunion tours. That's exactly what we don't want to do. That was the whole reason we wanted to go out on top, with people saying, "Yeah man, I saw the last concert, it was awesome." The band members signed their much touted agreement when they announced these final dates, and although Neil admits breaking the contract wouldn't carry a legal penalty, he insists it's there as a reminder that unlike other acts, the Crue's retirement will definitely stick. Well, MOTLEY CRUE's back, and they're going on tour. They just uploaded a video on YouTube about a day or two ago where they had the agreement, the supposed agreement on this table, and they blew it up. They're going back on tour. And so the reason I'm doing this video is I just want my viewers' thoughts on this. I know Cher did a farewell tour a few years ago, and then of course she came back in the last year or two doing more live shows. But you know, MOTLEY CRUE and Cher aren't the only ones. Kiss, of course, and many other groups. And that's when I started to think, I'm kind of glad the Beatles ended the way they did, in a classy way. I mean, it was a sad way, but you know, they never came back and teased the fans. This is our last album, and you know, then they come back with another album a few years later, or this is our final live show, and then they come back. It's kind of like deceiving the fans. That's the way I look at it. I'm kind of wondering now if Black Sabbath is going to end up coming back at some point. But I understand there's a lot of MOTLEY CRUE fans that are happy, and if you're happy for them coming back, then I'm happy for you. I've never been a big fan of MOTLEY CRUE except for one song, Dr. Feelgood, which is an awesome song. But it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. And I'll just end this with a fan. Like most people I noticed on their MOTLEY CRUE Facebook page are happy. But here's one fan that isn't. Tiffany Ledesma. "You know, I'm a huge MOTLEY CRUE fan, and I paid a lot of money for your final show on New Year's Eve. I have to say I feel a bit cheated and robbed of that experience now. I bought final show merchandise and everything. Not cool. Happy for you guys to still have a large fan base, but it just doesn't sit well with me." And that's the way I would feel. I mean, one of my favorite bands, Sparks, they've been together since the early 70s. If they, you know, they did a tour, it's the final tour, and you know, I went to it, and then a couple years later, or 3 years later, 4 years later, 5 years later, 6 years later, they go back on tour. I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't. I would feel cheated in a way, because don't say it's your final tour when it isn't. I don't know. Sorry for venting. But I would really, really love your thoughts on all this in the comment section below. Do you think, I don't know, just give me your thoughts on it. I'll shut up now. Bye. Have a great day. She's a huge Motley Crue fan.